Hey, I wanted to bring your attention to something that I noticed that's coming up for you this week. So, in the illustrative lessons 6.3, so I want you to actually look at the names of some of the assignments that you're doing this week. And when you're looking at 6.3, there's something that pops up in there, and I just want to draw your attention to it because it could be confusing. Okay, so let's look at this top part here. It says, 4x plus 7 or 4 parentheses x plus 7. What's the difference? Is there a difference? There actually is, and that's why I'm making this video for you, because I want you to be able to make a tape diagram or write an equation for a problem that helps you understand the difference between these two things. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about. All right. So, by the way, when we say this here, we say times the quantity of. So actually, I would read this 4 times the quantity of x plus 7. Okay? All right. So the way I want to do this is I want you to look at these little tape diagrams that I have for you. And then we're going to read a couple of word problems. And we're going to figure out which one works. Okay? So let's look at the first one here. Billy took his wife and their 2 kids bowling. So ask yourself, how many people went bowling? 4, right? They bowled 1 game. The bowling alley charged each of them a fee to bowl and another $7 for bowling shoe rental. Okay. So what's happening there, really? There are 4 people, and each one of them had to pay 2 things. So since each one of them had to pay 2 things, the way to figure out how much Billy paid for this little excursion would be that his wife paid $7 for shoes and a fee. Each of his kids paid $7 for shoes and a fee, and he paid $7 for shoes and a fee. Okay, so I want you to keep that in mind. Let's look at the next problem. Billy took his wife and their 2 kids bowling. At the snack bar, he got everyone a hot dog and then an extra large basket of fries for the family to share for $7. So, how's that one different? Well, let's see. They went to the snack bar. He got everyone a hot dog. So they didn't share the hot dog. Everybody got their own hot dog. Wife got a hot dog, kids got a hot dog, Billy got a hot dog, right? And then he got an extra large basket of fries to share. So how many times did he pay $7? Only once, right? Because he got 1 basket of fries. So I want you to think now about which of these tape diagrams tells the story of which of these little problems. Give you a second just to think about it. Once you think you might have that figured out, I want you to look up toward the top, up here where these expressions are written. These are expressions because, of course, there's no equal sign. So these are just expressions, not equations. Okay? And which one fits where? Give you just a second to think about it. Well, okay. Let's look at the first one. Each person spent money for a fee and a pair of shoes, right? And I think this one is going to tell us that story, okay? Because let's say that this is Billy, this is his wife, this is kid 1, and this is kid 2. Let's see if that fits. Billy had to pay a fee plus $7. Wife had to pay a fee and $7. Each kid did too. So this one actually does match up with that problem. Let's look at this other one and make sure that it matches up with this bottom problem. So everyone got a hot dog. So here's Billy's hot dog. Here's wife's hot dog. Here's kid 1 and kid 2. And here is $7 for the fries, right? Okay. So that one really does match up with there. Okay. So which expression do you think matches with which tape diagram? Well, let's look at what's really happening. This one here says 4 times x plus 7. In other words, we're going to do x plus 7 4 times. So down here, if we look, there's x plus 7 once, twice, 3 times, and 4 times. So the expression here is 4 times the quantity of x plus 7. Okay. And here, if we look at this one, it says x is happening 4 times, and then we're just adding 7. So let's see if this one works. X is happening 4 times, and then we're just adding 7. So that really does make quite a difference, doesn't it? The last thing I want to do is just prove to you that it really does matter. Let's just pretend that hot dogs were $4. And let's just kind of add this up. So we have 4 and 4 and 4 and 4 plus 7. So Billy's total, if x equals 4, would be 16 plus 7. 16 plus 7 would be Billy spent $23. Let's look at the bottom problem. What if x was 4 again? How much did Billy spend? Well, x plus 7 would be 11, right? Because x is 4. So he spent 11 and 11 and 11 and 11. So if x equals 4, in this scenario, Billy spent $44. So you can see that they're very different amounts. Even if x is the same, if you use 4x plus 7 or 4 times the quantity of x plus 7, you're going to get a different answer. So it really does make a difference. Okay? All right, I hope that's helpful. Let me know if you need any help.